just outlines. It was a sign of promotion. It meant he was an adjutant, a lower-level commander in the menagerie. As he rose in rank, more star points would be filled in. "The glove," the Yellow Skull said. "Pull it down." Holt's heart sank. He struggled when they went for the glove, but a couple more punches brought him in line. It was a leather one, and he wore it for only one reason: to hide what was under it. A black tattoo just like these kids', only his was half finished. It was hard to make out what it would have been, but there were hints of a bird-like shape, wings, claws. Whatever it was enough for the menagerie thugs who had him by the throat. "Yes, indeed," said the Yellow Skull. "This is Holt Hawkins. Tiberius is paying big money for his head. No wonder he's hiding under there." The funny thing was, Holt hadn't been hiding from them at all. He'd been huddled underneath the truck because of what had been circling in the sky. He glanced upward once more, trying to find it. "That what you were doing, Holt Hawkins? Hiding from us?" the Yellow Skull asked with a sneer. "If you want the truth, I was taking a nap," Holt replied, holding the Yellow Skull's eyes as solidly as he could. He had to stall them, had to keep them talking. "Nice under there. You should try it." Holt groaned as one of their fists made less than gentle contact with his stomach. The menagerie still lacked a sense of humor, it seemed. "Where is that ship?" "You're a funny guy, Holt Hawkins," the Yellow Skull said, stepping even closer. "Didn't know that about you. Say something else funny. Go on." Holt didn't bother. Instead, he glanced at the environment out the corner of his eye. They were all standing on a massive, decaying steel bridge that spanned what used to be called the Missouri River. It stretched as far as Holt could see in both directions, and was filled with hundreds of old cars, where they had either been abandoned by their owners or blown to bits by assembly gunships during the invasion. Holt's fists clenched in frustration. Even if he ran, there weren't many places to go other than taking a swan dive off the edge. The way Holt's luck had been going today, that probably wasn't the best idea. The bridge's supports and cables were barely holding on. Many of them had snapped already, and a huge crack in the asphalt near the middle showed where the bridge was pulling itself apart in slow motion. Of course, the bridge's state of disrepair was the reason he'd bothered to check it out in the first place. Places like this, precarious ones that were risky, they were where you still found valuable things for trade. It had been 8 years since the invasion, and most everything not locked down had already been taken, unless it was difficult to get to. Clearly, these menagerie thugs had been thinking the same thing. "Get something to tie him up with," the Yellow Skull ordered. The snake groaned at the implications. "We have to drag this loser all the way back to the Samneric?" he asked. "The bounty says Tiberius wants him alive," the Yellow Skull said. "How else are we going to collect it?" "What do we tie him up with?" the Heart asked. "Rope, wire, your shoelaces. Do I have to do all the thinking? Go find something," he said with impatience. 2 of the boys left to go find restraints. When they got back and tied Holt up, it would be all over, plan or no plan. As ironic as it was, he needed that ship. He just hoped he could draw its attention. "Kind of funny, I guess," the Yellow Skull said, his eyes back on Holt. "Bounty hunter with a price on his head? Could have just turned yourself in, collected your own reward. You ever think of that?" The Yellow Skull